What a start to a career in the NBA. The young Brazilian Gui Santos, only 22 years old, had a historic moment on the night of March 15th, making his debut as a starter for the Golden State Warriors. And it wasn't just any night. The team won against the Minnesota Timberwolves 116-115 in an exciting game that had all basketball fans watching the Brazilian forward's talent. But what really caught attention was the recognition from none other than Stephen Curry, one of the greatest legends of the NBA, who spared no praise for his teammate. Have you ever stopped to think about what it must feel like for a young player from Brazil to be praised by an icon like Curry? Gui Santos didn't just live that moment. He showed that he is ready to make his mark in the league. During the post-game press conference, Curry highlighted the Brazilian's effort and dedication. He just plays with effort. That's all you can ask of him. He's figuring out what his role is and how he can help the team. Honestly, I think he's the guy who works the hardest on the team. And that stands out. And it doesn't stop there. Curry also emphasized Gui's ability to control the uncontrollable, an expression that perfectly defines the Brazilian's demeanor on the court. As he gains more experience, it's nice to see him do something we call control the uncontrollable. He does it consistently. He's going to be rewarded for it, and our team will benefit, the Warriors star added. In numbers, Gui Santos contributed with 5 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in 22 minutes of play. It may not seem like much at first glance, but those who follow basketball know it's the small things that make the difference. And Gui has been showing that since he arrived in the NBA for the 2023-24 season. His evolution is visible, and his hard work is paying off. What do you think of Gui Santos' performance? Do you believe he has the potential to become one of the NBA's biggest stars in the coming years? Leave your comment and share your thoughts on the future of the Brazilian with the Golden State Warriors. One thing is certain, Gui Santos is writing an inspiring story. And with support from teammates like Curry, the sky is the limit for this young talent who is making Brazil proud in the world's biggest basketball league. Keep an eye out, because this is just the beginning. Now let's dive into a topic that has been making waves among basketball fans. The future of our beloved team and how the moves from our neighbors, the Sacramento Kings, could directly influence the Warriors. Have you ever thought about how a significant change in the Kings could affect our path to the next title? Let's explore this possibility together, slowly and clearly, so everyone can follow and participate in this important discussion. As many of you have followed, the Sacramento Kings have faced a series of ups and downs in recent years. From changes in management to frequent coaching changes, the team has experienced instability that directly reflects on its performance on the court. Recently, after the departure of coach Mike Brown, the Kings tried to please their main star, point guard De'Aaron Fox, but it seems their efforts weren't enough to keep him completely satisfied. Now, rumors indicate that Sacramento is considering trading Fox before the trade deadline. This news isn't much of a surprise, but it certainly gives us something to think about. Despite a slight improvement in performance since Brown's departure, the Kings still maintain a modest record of 24 wins and 22 losses. Fox, who is under contract until next season, has shown no interest in renewing with the team, putting the front office in a delicate position. After all, if he isn't traded in time, Sacramento risks losing him without getting anything in return. And let's be honest, no one likes to see a star leave for nothing, right? Now let's get to what matters most to us, the Warriors fans. What if Golden State entered the picture? According to sources close to the matter, the San Antonio Spurs are Fox's preferred destination, but nothing prevents other teams, including our beloved Warriors, from considering making an offer. With a salary under $40 million, Fox would be a viable option for the Warriors, who could balance their finances in a potential trade. Plus, he's only 25 years old, which means he could not only help Steph Curry chase another title, but also take over the leadership of the team in the future when Curry decides to hang up his sneakers. However, as with everything in life, there are two sides to consider. Fox is undoubtedly a talented and fast point guard, but his defense has been criticized. Playing alongside Curry, he would surely boost the team's offensive power, but could also create defensive challenges. Additionally, to close a deal, the Warriors would likely have to part with some important players, which could affect the depth and chemistry of the roster. Is it worth the risk? Dear Golden State Warriors fans, now I want to share with you a reflection I've been making about the future of our team and how the possible arrival of De'Aaron Fox could impact that trajectory. Like many of you, I follow every move of the Warriors with a mix of hope and caution because, as we know, every decision could shape the next chapters of our story. First, let's talk about the big picture. The Sacramento Kings are at a crossroads with De'Aaron Fox, and this opens up an opportunity window for other NBA teams, including our Warriors. Fox is a young, talented player with enormous potential. He could be an interesting piece for the Warriors, especially considering that Steph Curry, our greatest icon, won't play forever. The idea of having someone like Fox to take over the leadership in the future is certainly tempting. However, I like to look beyond the obvious. Yes, Fox is fast, skilled, and could be a great offensive ally alongside Curry. But we also need to think about the team's chemistry and the balance between offense and defense. The Warriors have always stood out not only because of individual talent, but because of how the players complement each other on the court. Would Fox fit into this system? His defense, which has been questioned, could become a weak point in a team that already faces challenges in that area. Another point that concerns me is the cost of this potential trade. To bring in Fox, the Warriors would likely have to part with some important players, which could affect the depth of our roster. We know the season is long and grueling, and having a strong bench can be the difference between making it to the finals or falling short. Is it worth sacrificing part of our roster for a player who, despite being talented, hasn't proven to be a consistent leader in clutch moments? Now, I want to hear your opinion. As fans who have followed the team for years, what do you think about this possibility? Do you believe De'Aaron Fox could be the missing piece for another title? Or do you think the risks are too great? Remember, the future of the Warriors is shaped not only by the front office's decisions, but also by the passion and support of each one of us. To wrap up, I leave a message of optimism. Regardless of the choices that are made, I believe the Warrior spirit of our team will remain strong. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and all the other players have shown us that, with hard work and unity, it's possible to overcome any challenge. And we as fans are here to support and cheer, no matter what happens.